So we have the new Pico 2 and the v5 atomizer, and these settings will work both with the v4 atomizer and the v5. I'm not sure what the TCR should be for the v4. I'll have to go back and you can look under in the description, and I'll have the exact settings listed in the description for the v4 and the v5. So we got the v5 on. With the Pico 2, it's a lot different as far as setting the TCR, and there is only one M1 mode. There's not multiple M1 modes. So what we're gonna do is set the TCR 1, 2, 3. Now this is the power mode, temp NI mode, temp TI, temp stainless steel, temp M1. So we click that and we're in M1 mode. So now we're gonna hit this 3 times, 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna go into system, and this is a VP. You can set what you want the screen to show you. So I like to have it set for watts, and then this is a screen off and on. I believe that's maybe a stealth mode. This is a preheat. I don't worry about that. This is an overtime. I don't worry about that. And then the M1 mode, I click that and I set the value. So I'm going to set the value for the V5 around 200, and it'll be different for the V4. And I can, this tells something about the battery or the firmware, and then this is something about default. I'm not sure what that does. And then back. So we're back to our home screen. Now I'm going to set the wattage, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it was set initially to 10. We're going to be using 38 watts for the V5, but you can go a little lower if you want, but you'll get the fastest heat up time with 38 watts and 33 watts for the V4. So we're done with setting the watts. Now you'll see it's in Celsius. You're just gonna cycle through and you'll see it switch over to Fahrenheit right there. And I like my V5 at around 470. Okay, a very important thing is your resistance. You always want to make sure this resistance is the same when you're using it, and it doesn't vary too much. If you want to expect the same results with these settings, always keep an eye on this resistance. If this changes, it must mean that your connections are dirty, or maybe a coil is damaged, and it would be worth looking and doing cleaning to get it back down to that original number. So for Autofire, you hold the fire button and this button down at the same time, and you'll see it says 10 seconds. You can set this from 0 to 60 seconds. I like my sessions around 50 seconds, so I'm going to set it to that. And right now this V5 is set and ready to go, and you double click it to auto fire it. You'll see it gets up to temperature, and when it reaches temperature, it just flashes the screen and it kind of bounces back down, and it's trying to process as much information as possible to keep that temperature and accurately do it. So you'll see it reach temperature, and it's just trying to keep it at that temperature. See, it bumps back down. It's going to do this for 50 seconds, and that's basically one thing that you'll notice is it's just kind of bouncing back and forth. It'll drop down really low, but I don't think that's very accurate. It's probably still at the higher temperatures. So to end the auto fire early, you just press the button right there, and the session is done. Hopefully you find this video helpful, and have a good day.